this is the one. So open it here. I need to rotate it. Okay, so I need to pop this side by side to Bowen. Okay, first question. Arrange the following number in ascending order. Okay, so the common mistake, a common mistake for this. Okay, by the way, I'm giving you this as a mid-year paper so that this paper will test you everything before today, before the concepts you learned today. Okay, so it's a kind of like a revision to make sure that you have no problem with the materials learned before today. Alright, because next you only have like less than 2 weeks before you start your term 3. So yeah, just to make sure everything you're good with your term 2 and term 1. Alright, okay, good. So let's start off with the first question. So first question, pretty simple, just arranging in ascending order. So ascending order, so what you do, so basically they give you in fraction, they give you in decimal number, they give you in whole number. All you do, you're allowed to use calculator, just punch the calculator. So basically they give you this. So just punch the calculator. This one you get 6 all the way. So this one is you punch your calculator. So what do you get? Can you help me out?
I get it.
1.63 square.
0.656.
Okay, 2.65 something. Okay, so in a way, right, then you can see that this is your ascending order, means small to big. So this is the first, then this is the second, then this is the third.
Yes.
Okay, then of course then you write the 2.6 first, then comma 1.63 square, then comma 2 and 2/3. Or another way you write is use the smaller sign. Yeah.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, you can do this. Okay, and a lot of the mistakes, right? One very common mistake for this question is instead of writing the original form, right, they go and write the converted form.
Yeah,
That's the common mistake.
Yes.
So that's the reason why. That's the reason why. If you notice, I write down 1, 2, and 3. You know what this tells me?
Yeah,
This tells me not to. I mean, 1 means I'm supposed to write the 2.6. 2 means I'm supposed to write the 1.63 square. Yeah. I purposely write 1, the 2 and 3 to tell myself, hey, I'm supposed to write this. I write the 1 right below the 2.6. You can see my 3 is like next to the 2 and 2/3. In fact, I don't even care about this already after that.
Yes.
I just want to know the which one is smaller, and then I write the 1 and the 2 and the 3 next to the original form. So this is one way for me to avoid making that common mistake. Okay, next, a list of numbers shown below. This question, once again, you need to think of the math. I call it the math universe, the real number. Can you still recall that one? Real number. Then you branch out to rational.
Irrational.
Yes, so it's irrational. Just two.
Irrational. It's like after like behind. It's like,
Yeah.
It's like there's no like.
Mm.
How do you say like?
No pattern.
Yeah, no pattern.
Yeah. And
Yeah, like it's like a decimal and like it
Yeah.
has no like pattern.
yeah, no pattern and indefinite.
Yes.
Okay, good. So the example is like square 2. Example is pi. Okay. Then for rational, of course, you can split to fraction. Then you split to integer, and then you split to the this kind of number 2.6, but with a dot above. Right. Then fraction is 1/3. Then integer you can still split to
Zero.
positive. Yeah, 0 in the middle, positive in, and then negative in. Right.
Yes.
Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. So with this map, I think you can answer the question better. So you will not miss anything.
But like sometimes like I'll
Yeah.
forget
Forget which one?
the integer, like what?
You mean this one?
Yeah.
That means you will forget to split into positive integer, 0 and negative integer?
Yes. sometimes I'll forget about
Mm-hmm.
it.
But I thought with this map, I think it's pretty easy to I think a map will help you memorize this thing better, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I think this so-called this I call this branch. You split, then branch, split branch, another branch. I think this map is a very good diagram for you to map out real numbers, rational, irrational numbers, and then continue. And then I think for your level, I think you stop at positive integer 0 and then
Yeah.
integer. Yeah. So you just remember this. The last branch is this. This I consider this is a branch, tree branch. Okay, good. Then the tree. Then you just also the tree falls into what integer, lor?
Integer.
Or positive integer, lor, right?
Yes.
Then the negative 4 is for here, lor, like negative integer, right? And then the square root 4. Square root 4 is a 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's 2 is
Rational.
yeah here, lor, under this one or this one. Then this one cube 20. Is it
Irrational. Yes,
irrational?
it's
Okay.
irrational.
Then 4 is
Rational.
yeah rational and then plus positive integer. Okay. Yeah. So make sense? Then you just okay. So they ask for irrational number. This one, right? Square root
Yes.
20. Then prime number. Now prime number. So you need to memorize the first few prime number is 2, 3, 5, 7, right?
Yes.
So I have a 2 here. I have a 2. I also have a 3.
Yes.
Then that's all.
Yes.
A perfect square. What's perfect square?
A number that can be divided like 2
Yeah.
times 2.
Can be or can be square. Can be square rooted.
Rooted,
Yeah,
yes.
can be square rooted. So over here 3 cannot.
4.
4 only 4 can.
Yes.
Okay, only 4 can. Yeah, that's it. So if they continue to ask you rational number or integer or decimal number, then you can look
How
at the
about
map.
negative 4?
Negative 4.
Is
Negative 4.
Is it a perfect square?
You can punch the calculator and test it yourself. I think you get error. You get error?
Yes.
So this kind of error, right, is okay. So basically, you cannot divide by a 0. There is this, they call it the cardinal rule of mathematics. You cannot divide by 0. Can you divide by 0?
No.
You try 3 divided by 0. I think you get error also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So same thing. You cannot square root a negative number. No.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So which means next time if you ever get square root a negative number because the calculator is going to give you error, right?
Yes.
So most likely the previous step you make a mistake. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So yes. So this is one way for you to double check the previous steps to make sure that your previous steps are all correct. Okay. So over here 3 decimal places, what 3 significant figures and the nearest integer. Okay, good. So I think it's pretty easy because we talk about significant figures and decimal places.
Yes.
Okay. So can you tell me, use your calculator, what do you get after this? Do you have the
I got an answer.
Can you give me like okay? So next time, right? What I suggest you do, very good. So what I see here is like you do it step by step, which is very good, because okay, like I say, right, your calculator can't solve more than 5 operations. So over here, right, square is one operation, minus is another operation, then below is another operation, then so it's like 4 operations. Still can manage, but more than 5, your calculation will start to probably give you error. So it's good that you do it step by step. Can you give me the so since they want 3 significant figures, can you give me the 5 decimal places after this?
5 decimal.
Yeah, after this 5 to 5 decimal places.
But it only stops at 3
So where?
18.597. Yes.
No, you divide by the 8 point.
Oh, I will divide.
Yeah.
Yes.
Divide by that, then give me 5. decimal places. Hold on, Let me tell you. In order to get full marks, in order to get full marks, because some examiners, they are very strict. So in order to get full marks, right, you better write this way. So you continue to write like this. Okay, what your calculator give you? 2 point.
Calculator give me 2.3143.
Continue.
11848.
848. Okay, you just get all this out.
Yeah.
Then you answer the question. Okay, that's because some examiners, they are very strict. So you get it all out from the calculator. Then now you just do, so part 1, 3 decimal places, right?
Yeah.
So for 3 decimal places, this is the first, this is the second, this is the third. Look at behind. Add 1 into the third, or add 0. So it's 2.314. So to 3 decimal places.
Do I have to write 2?
What do you mean by 2?
In the bracket,
Yeah.
you wrote 2, 3.2, deep, 2, 3.
But they ask for 3, right?
Yeah.
So you put to 3 lor.
So do I need to write 2, or I can just write
Okay.
the trees?
I mean, no need. I mean, yeah, you can also write 2. Okay, so disregard the 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Okay, next. So 3 significant figure. So for significant figure is different, right?
Yes.
First non-zero, yeah. That's the keyword lah.
Yeah.
First non-zero, first, second, third. Just ask yourself whether you need to add 1 into this one. No, the answer is no. So it's 3.11. I meant 2.31.
Yeah.
3 significant figure. Okay. So sometimes the other time you ask me whether you need to give a 0 or not. Then now if you give a 0, it's actually 4 significant figure already. So the 0 is not needed, no?
Yes.
Understand?
Yes.
Yeah. Then nearest integer. So where's the integer for this question?
2.
Yes. So you just, after the integer, all you do is you just draw a line. Do you give a 1 or do you give a 0? Give a 0. Yes. So the answer is 2. So 2 integer. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. That's how you answer this question. Okay? Estimate by rounding off each number correct to one significant figure. So that means this question A and this question B, they are different, but
Yes.
they are both estimation and approximation, but different way of approximation. So before you, that means for this question, right? For A is you get the answer, then you go and round. But this one is you round before you get the answer. For part B is you round first. You round off first.
So all of them,
You round to one yeah,
significant
correct.
figure first.
Correct. Did you round first?
Wait,
Or
where's my 2B?
or this one a bit special, then you get stuck, or you never do.
I think I didn't do 2B.
Okay, so never mind. So this is something new. Maybe not something new, but
I think I never see 2B first.
oh, okay, never mind. So you need to round to one significant figure for every digit here first. So 5.3, you round to one significant figure is 5. So it's 5 square.
Yes.
So for this one, you round to is 9.
9.
Then for below is 5.
5.
Then 3.
That's true.
Okay, so just cannot use calculator.
Yes.
So that means you need to show every single step. Okay, done.
Yes.
Okay, this is
Yes.
called round first, then get the answer. There is no right or wrong method when it comes to estimation. It's just that which one is more convenient. So basically, when you use estimation, right, it's about convenience. Do you know why you need to learn about approximation and estimation?
So that you can estimate things and
Yeah.
calculate it faster.
Yes. You know sometimes, right, in life, actually in real life, let's say, do you know what's the COVID death cases right now since the beginning?
No.
Roughly. Give me a can you just estimate?
Like total.
Yeah, total deaths. It's in millions, single digit millions. Give me a number. 1 to 9.
5 million.
Okay, so you're talking about 5 million, right?
Yes.
Okay, actually, I have no idea. But thanks for giving me 5 million. I have no idea actually. So. $6.32. Let's assume this is correct. Let's assume, okay? What do you think about what do you think about the accuracy of 6.32 million COVID death so far? What do you think about this number, 6.32 million? Now I'm not asking whether it's so many or not so many. Like in terms of estimation, do you think this number is accurate or accurate enough, or not accurate enough, or not accurate at all?
I think it's accurate.
Accurate.
Yes.
Okay, so let me tell you what do I think of this number. I'm not claiming to be an expert to know what is the exact number of COVID-19 deaths since the beginning worldwide. So this 6.32 million, right? I will say this is a estimate. But you know, when it comes to estimate, right, there are a lot of level of confidence.
Yes.
Are you like 100% confident this is 100% confident means this is accurate, very accurate? 80%, okay, accurate enough. 30%, way off, very far away. So this estimate, right, my personal view of this estimate is, I still think this is, I cannot give it a 90%. Maybe this one is like, I will say maybe 70% only. Okay? Why? Because there is no way for the world to know. Okay, imagine Singapore. I think the Singapore COVID-19 death number is, let's say, is I think it's about 2,000.
2,000.
Yeah, about 2,000 COVID deaths since the beginning. There, here ma, deaths. Okay, 1.4 only. So in Singapore, 1.4, right, is already an estimate. 1.4. Okay. Then we are talking about 200 countries in the world. So if Singapore is already estimate, imagine the big countries like Russia. Their estimate is worse than estimate.
Yeah.
I mean, way off. So imagine countries like South Africa. Maybe they don't even care as much. So if they don't care as much, their estimate is even much lower. Like, I don't have confidence at all. Then let's say you talk about some close country like North Korea, 0. Okay, so that one is also very zero confidence, right? So you add all this up, then you end up with this 6.32 million. And this 6.32 million is, there are a lot of round off. Singapore, Russia, North Korea, South Africa, United States. All these are round off. If all the round off add up, I can't trust this number anymore. So what I'm trying to say, right, in life, right, okay, in real life, right, actually, okay, let's say now we go and check online, okay, 6.32 million. So in fact, right, sometimes we might not even want to know 0.32. So how many COVID-19 deaths in the world right now? 6 million. I think 6 million is quite a good number for people to understand the severity of this COVID-19 pandemic, right? Do you need to tell me 6.3285? No, right?
Yes.
Actually, 6 is good enough. Yes. So that's the reason why you need to learn approximation and estimation. In life, actually, a lot of times in life, right, nothing is 100%. Okay? Nothing is 100%. Okay? So if you imagine a pandemic of the whole world, everything, Singapore round off, then Russia round off, North Korea round off, then United States round off, 200 countries of, that means 200 rounds of round off. The number that the final number here is 200 rounds of round off. So it's very, very off the real one. So therefore, in fact, right, these days, right, especially these days, when you grow older, then when you start to understand, when you start to do calculation, right, you might not care so much about the accuracy, but you want to know the range. Range means like 6 million. Okay, yeah, okay. So that's the reason why you want to learn estimate. That's why, right, this way of calculation is very popular when you grow older. Yes. Okay. Instead of this way of calculating things, this way of calculating things is quite useless, by the way. At my age, very useless, because we don't need to know what 18.9597 all this nonsense. We don't know. Okay, because we are not doing any science research and stuff like that. No. But even when you do science research, right, there are a lot of, they call this round off, they call it uncertainty. Uncertainty means not sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Next. So this is the purpose of using estimation. So we are no longer using this anymore at this age. So this is very popular. So be very good at this. Okay.
Yes.
That's why sometimes I ask my student, hey, how much you score for your mid-year? They say, I cannot remember the exact one. I say, it's okay, just tell me like whether it's 50 or 60 or 70 or 80. Then they know 70. Yeah. Okay. So please learn about be good at this, because this is very useful in life. Okay. Next one. So factorize the following. I think the factorize part should be easier. This one, okay, this one is correct. Let me just move it aside. So this one is easy. So for this one, easy also. Oh, I get a question last week from my student. Hold on, let me just get the question out. It's related to factorization of 4 terms. Okay, it's something like this. Hold on. Yes, this is the one. Okay, let me demonstrate to you how you can solve this question.
Can I try?
Yeah, you can try. You try first. I have modified this question. I have modified this question into this question, so that I want to bring out a very good point later. Just find a blank space. Just do it. Yeah. Let me show you the 2 approaches.
not sure if I'm correct.
If you can get into one bracket and then the other bracket multiply the two brackets together, then you are right.
Which, like what?
That means you get bracket times another bracket.
Yeah.
Then okay, then should be safe. Okay, so how you do this question? Let me see your approach, because there are maybe there is a better way to do it also. Let me see. Oops, I thought you got x minus 2, then you get x plus 2, then how you combine and do this?
Let me see.
It means this step. This is minus 2 ma, this is x
Yeah.
plus 2 ma, then you cannot combine with you because they are not the same. Am I right? Does it make sense? You can only take out common one. So how? Okay, let me show you. There are two ways. Let me show you the first way first. Okay, so you need to have an observation first. You have the 3xy,
Yes.
and then you have the x. Then over here, but okay, you know for 4-term factorization, what you need to do? You need to split first. Then you do the first two, then you do the last two, right?
Yes.
Next. But now, if you look at the first two, the y comes first.
Yes.
For here, right?
Yes.
The y is actually last.
Yes.
So that means you need to change. Rearrange. When you rearrange, you don't need to change the sign. When you bring over the equal sign, then you change the sign.
Yes.
You understand me?
Yes.
So you rearrange this. So you rearrange the
Yes.
minus 6y, instead of at the back, you just move it
back.
to the front of the plus 10.
Yes.
So you just rearrange first. Okay, so after you rearrange, then your y start first, right? For the first two terms, then the y also start first for the last
Yeah,
two terms.
last.
Okay, so now things are very simple. You just do it the normal way. Just
Yes.
take out common factor. So what I see here is the
X.
common factor is x, right?
Yes.
So you take out x, you get 3y minus 5.
5.
Then what about here? You take
This
out.
is, 2 and 3, that's 2 and 5, so the common is 2.
Okay, so hold on. So you say 2, 3y. Actually, okay, so this is 2, 5. So this minus 6.
Yes.
So I think you take minus 3 lah.
Why? Why can't it take minus 2?
Can. So now I'm asking you, wait, what you want? You want minus 2? If you take minus 2 out, then this is minus 2. Then this has to be minus 5 already. Yep, I agree with you. I agree with you. So what you prefer?
Minus 3, it'll be
Okay,
easier.
you put minus 3. Right?
Yes.
And this is a plus. So if you take out 2, then you get minus 3y plus 5.
Yes.
Then default plus.
Yes.
Okay? Then you start to realize you have a 3y minus 5, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the minus 3y plus 5.
Yes.
Doesn't seem to work very well. Right?
Yes.
They are similar,
Yes.
but not exactly the same.
Yes.
So maybe I shouldn't take out 2. Maybe I should take out minus 2. So instead of 2, I force it to be minus 2.
Yes.
So over is 3.
Yes.
I force this to be
Negative.
negative 2. Then this has to be
Negative
negative 5.
Yes.
And then in between is a plus.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
then
it's a
it'll
plus.
be-
Then you take out then you take out the minus 2.
Yeah.
Then you get 3y minus
minus
5. Then you get the
The thing.
same thing.
Yes.
Then you have the x plus minus 2 is minus 2. That's it.
Oh yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the approach. Okay, so what I'm trying to show you here is a lot of students, they take out the 2 and then they don't end up with the same thing.
Yes.
So if you realize, hey, I take out the 2, they are not the same, but they are almost the same already, just not entirely the same, then instead of take out the 2, you might want to consider take out minus 2. Okay? Okay? But of course, you need to rearrange it first. Why? Because y start first. So, y start first. Okay? If you put the y start first here, but the y ends next at the back, your y will be at the back. And then you don't come up with the same thing later.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
So first thing first, must rearrange. Okay, of course split first, then rearrange the second part. Then after you rearrange the second part, then you can, yeah, you are right to take out the 2. But if the 2 doesn't help, so the 2 doesn't help, then take out negative 2. Okay?
Yes.
Good. Next question. Simplify. Okay, good. So let me just see. A don't know how to do.
Yes.
Actually, A is just a common factor lor. They say simplify, right? So simplify is you must factorize then simplify lah. Huh? So do the normal thing lah. So what do you get? Time. Okay, between times and plus, you do the times first.
Yes.
So when you times, you get minus 18 x y squared, right? Then 9x squared.
So negative xy can time ey.
Okay, hold on. So basically, you just number times number first.
Yes.
Then x alone cannot.
Yes.
Then y times y is y squared,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. So in a way, right, the first thing you ask yourself is times and plus. Do the times first. Then when you do the times, then it's number times number. Then similar term then can times similar term. Then now I think this is pretty easy. Then you just split lah. So I see it really depends whether you want to take negative 2 or 2. I take negative 2 lah. Common, right? Right.
Yes.
Times times negative 1. Then this one times the 9 is
Wait. What does the last equation mean?
yeah, this one times times. So negative 1 times the 9 lor. So
Now where did the 2 go? The
We-
negative 2 go.
yeah, this one give you negative 1 lor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, combine similar term lor.
Oh okay.
Yeah. Then later negative 1 times the 9 ma. Yeah, number times number. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the answer.
Yes.
Okay. So basically this is one application of factorization. So this part is factorization, by the way. So after you factorize, then you can combine a similar term.
Yes.
Then you can combine, then you number times number. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the answer. Okay. This is a very good question. I like it. Then the second one is just open bracket lah. So open bracket should be very simple. This one will give you plus 3x.
Yes.
This one will give you minus 4y. This one will give you plus 2. Okay, good. So you already rearrange them. So you get 3. You get minus 2y. You get. Okay, good. Next. Okay, this is open bracket. Once again, very simple. So this one will give you 7x. I think you miss out the x.
Oh.
Then that's it. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, correct. Yeah. Yes. So you miss out the x. Okay. Then for this one, this is the expression. So let me see. There is a common mistake over here. Okay. So there is a minus sign here, right?
Yes.
So you need a bracket.
Oh.
The one behind. Maybe you are correct, but the practice
bracket
is
behind.
to put the bracket behind. Did I explain to you why?
I don't think so.
Okay. Without the bracket, let me show you. I copy from here. Because you are right until this step. Or maybe you are right until the end, but I just want to emphasize a certain point to you. 9, 2. Okay, so basically what you need to do is, because 9 and 2, right? So basically you need to do a... Actually, I don't prefer to do it this way. Let me show you my way. So let me just write the question out. So for this question, right, I know that I need to times a 2 here.
Yes.
I need to times a 9 here.
Yes.
And by the way, I need to times a 9 here is like the whole thing times a 9.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So now I can simplify this into 4. Then this one is 18. Then for this, the next one, this is 18. Then I can continue. So this one, open bracket, 12x minus 4y, 18 minus 27 minus 9y, then 18. So that's good.
Yes.
Now, let me show you without the bracket. So without the bracket, your minus sign only apply to the minus 27. I mean, only apply to the 27.
Oh.
Actually, you need a minus sign. Because the minus here, it minus the whole thing. So you need to give a bracket to signal,
Yes.
to indicate, okay, I'm supposed to minus the whole thing. Then when you minus the whole thing, then you realize when you open the bracket, right?
Yes.
Then actually your minus 9y is plus. I think you remember to put the plus, but just, just to, I don't, some students, they remember the plus, then sometimes they don't remember.
Yes.
So the thing is,
I missed out the plus.
you miss out the plus, then you get penalized.
Yes.
Maybe 3 marks at this kind of question.
Yeah.
So like I say, put the bracket, then you don't need to I must memorize or whatever. No need. Just
Like because I forget the plus.
Yeah lah.
I didn't do I didn't get the answer.
yeah lor. So instead of asking you to remember the plus sign or whatever, so might as well just ask you to put in the bracket, because the bracket will take care of itself. Okay, so just the bracket itself will take care of the plus, whether it's a plus or minus later on. Okay, so next time when you see a minus, right, put a bracket after that. Okay,
Yes.
this is very common. Just now the student make the mistake, then the other one also make the mistake, and then you make the mistake during your whatever term 1 or term 2.
Yeah.
That means a lot of students make.
Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully you don't make. Okay.
Yeah. Because I got penalized.
Enxing is not going to make this mistake again. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So good.
I
Okay.
got
So
penalized like 2 times for this.
wow, then that's
Yeah,
like 1
like
grade.
minus a lot of
That's 1 grade now.
mark.
1 grade now. So so in the end you should get 12x minus 27. 这个是5y, yes, over 18. Okay.
I got 13. Why?
Let me see if it. Hey, this one minus, right? How come you get plus? Minus 吗？对啊 minus how come plus? You see, this is 6x minus 2y, should be minus 2y.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's why what I suggest you to do next time is show yourself the arrow, because when you show the arrow, then
Easier.
it's less likely you make mistakes.
Okay.
Even I don't think I'm so good at mathematics, but I have reached a certain level of expertise in mathematics. Even when I do questions, I hope you really see my step. I also
You also like
use the arrow here. You know why? Because all these are never mind. So all these are good habits which I want you to have as well. Because if you don't have this habit of like writing down the arrow, it's very easy for you to miss out. It's very easy one. It's very easy one. It's just like for me, right? If without with the arrow, I can see that 4 times the 3x, 4 times the minus y. Without the arrow, it's without the arrow. Without the arrow, it's like sometimes you try to put everything in your brain, it's hard to digest, especially for students like you. You have not reached a certain level, We are still not that good yet. So the more you need to use all these, I call this all these guide rails to assist you, okay, to avoid falling down, okay, good. So yeah, so your answer is wrong. So if you are wrong here, right, the entire one is -3. Very very easy, you get -3. So some more your 4C here is minus because your answer is wrong, right? -1. So it's very easy for you to lose mark. You see, it's super easy for you to lose mark. Okay, so I'm trying to teach you the guide rails. I mean the guide like to guide you not to make mistakes. What you can do to avoid making mistakes. Okay. Next. Okay, good. Wow, a lot of algebra question today.
Yeah.
Very good.
I prefer algebra questions.
Algebra question actually is very simple, but very easy to make mistake. Okay, first arrow, second arrow, very good. Then you need to bring over. Okay, this one bring over, very good. This one bring over, very good. So when you get a whole number, then that means you are safe. But when you get a non-whole number, then you better check your previous
What if
steps.
I get a 0?
Okay, 0 also can. Actually, right, there is another way for you to check. If your x is equal to 5, right, all you need to do is put in 5, put in 5, put in 5 to see whether the left hand side is equal to right hand side. If it's equal, that means your 5 is correct. If it's not valid, that means it's not equal, that means your 5 is wrong. So for questions like this, actually is, like I always tell all my students, if they give you this kind of question, you can actually check your answer before the examiner marks your paper. You just have to submit in and see if the left hand side is equal to right hand side.
Yes.
Yeah. If it's equal, valid, correct. If it's invalid, not equal, wrong. Once again, you got 2.5, right? You sub in, this is 5, then this 2.5 will give you 20. So this will give you 5, this will give you 5. That means correct, you mark yourself. Of course, you don't use mental, you use calculator. Simple?
Yes.
This one, this, we talked about this the other time. Like the
Yes.
tips for HCF is shared and lowest power. Right? This is shared factors. If you forget, I want to remind you. Then of course for the LCM is all factors, all available factors, then highest power. Okay? So this one, by the way, the prime factorization, you don't tell me you get it wrong because the prime factorization is the simplest part. You can even use your calculator to check whether you get back the 216,
Yes.
Yeah, so get the prime factorization right at least. HCF, so I am shared factors. So I see a 2. Okay, I need to, where I need to circle the thing I need to look at first. Otherwise it's kind of like complicated. So I'm supposed to look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, I see 2 and I see 3. Okay, 2 and 3, very good. Lowest 3, 3, 2, 2. 2, 2, 4, 2. Okay, good, done. Alright, if they ask you for index notation, you just give this. Index notation, you give this. If they ask you for answer, it's 36. So they ask you for what? They ask you for answer. So must give 36.
Yes.
Okay. Then the evaluate the form without the use of calculator. Basically, you need to show your steps. So over here, this question 7, right? It tests you the priority of operation. Like if you have bracket, divide, minus, which one comes first? Yeah, without using calculator. If you use calculator, if they don't see your, that means if they don't see your working clearly, that means you are wrong. Okay, because they assume that you use calculator. So you need to show like every single step. So I will say, right, for this question, what you need to do is this. Okay, I can actually bring this down. Just launch this. Let me show you what you should show in order to get full mark. I am also not sure whether you use calculator or not.
I never use calculator.
Yeah lah, but I mean to the examiner, I mean all students say I never use, but how to show, right? So I will do this one first. This one -4, so I will write like this. Copy the rest. I will do this one first. 60. Do square first. Okay? So, okay, let me. How come your question looks so funny? Hold on, let me just get this question out lah. Better. Please follow their bracket lah. Don't create your own bracket. If they use the medium bracket, use the medium bracket. If they use the big bracket, use the big bracket. Okay, let me show you. Mau我哋煮間飯啊 ？Sorry 啊。在切嘢，我唔覺得那麼錯頭，然後就跟住就話切啦，煮嘢咧，煮嘢啦，乜嘢？Alright. Okay. So please follow their format. But do you know what's the meaning of this? What large bracket, medium bracket, and then this small bracket?
Is it like because there's a lot of brackets,
Yes.
so they want to like
Yeah, you need to differentiate.
differentiate?
Yeah. So actually, you should do the small bracket first. You do the large bracket last. Yes. So over here, you really need to read carefully. If not, you will get wrong. So I need to do this one first.
Yes.
So I see. Okay, so basically you need to do this.
Oh yeah, I also see wrongly.
Yeah, lor. So you need to so the middle bracket is square.
Yes.
So you need to really read carefully. Okay, so 9 plus minus. Okay, good. Then now you need to do the medium bracket, so which is 4, so square. You don't need to put a bracket here.
Yes.
Okay, because
Yeah.
Okay, so continue.
So it's
Minus
negative
16.
5 minus 16.
Yeah. So minus 21, right?
Negative times negative.
Then it's
is
63. Did you get 63?
No.
Okay, good. So yeah, in a way, so you have to really do this carefully.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
This question is like peel back the layers of onion. So like which one you peel first. Okay?
Yes.
So next. One second. Let me just get all these questions out. Let me just demonstrate to you how do you do this kind of question. Maybe you get it right. Even you get it right, maybe you can see my way of doing this question. Then hopefully you follow my way now. So for this one, I did do the small bracket first. This will give me minus 12. So minus 12 divided by 0.1 is
Negative 1
so
point.
never mind. So you can do it this way. If let's say you cannot, so you can divide by 1 over 10, right?
Yes.
So negative divide by 1 over 10 is times flip, huh?
Yeah.
So in fact you need to show
Yes.
So it's 16 plus 120. So this is the way to show the full working. Do you get 136?
No.
Okay, good. You need to show. You need to show. If you don't, okay, let's say you don't show this step, right? That means you use calculator.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Last one.
What did I put for that answer?
You put what?
I don't know.
Never do.
I think I did, but
沒有嘞。
没有。
Yeah, have or don't have?
I think I missed out.
Yeah, missed out. Too hard. Maybe you not missed out lah. You purposely missed out lah.
Wait, let me see, where is it?
Yeah.
Which question is that?
7 is it?
7.
Yeah, I see 7. I see only just one part of 7.
Oh yeah, I did.
You did ah?
Yeah.
What do you get?
I got 132.
Wrong. How do you get 132? Let me see. You copy also copy wrongly. Which
Oh.
I just I just talk about I just talk about this mistake to the yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
And then it immediately happened. But seems like you did not show this part.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need to.
Yes.
Otherwise, you are assumed to use the calculator. Okay? So must show Okay, last one. Divide. Okay, never mind. So for this one is 2 over 7. For this one is 3 over 2. So what you need to show is you need to show this. Show how you get the common denominator. I'll make the denominator same. Flip. Do you get this?
Yes.
Okay, good. But you need to show all the steps.
Yes.
Okay, let me see. Just want to see.
I never show all the steps.
So
Okay.
this part you never show wrong.
Yeah.
Because I can. I mean,
Assume.
you are assumed
I
to.
think I use the calculator.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
Yeah.
You cannot So when they specifically says without the use of calculator, means you need to show how you can do it manually. You understand the purpose of this kind of question?
Yes.
Okay, so don't miss out any step, because if you miss out any step, then you are assumed that you have used the calculator. Then if you have used the calculator, that means you are violating the rules. So you are violating the rules, then 0. Understand? Next. So this question, right? Actually, question 8, right, is actually the simplest. All you need to do is just like plug in the numbers.
Yes.
But a lot of students, they plug in wrongly. Let me show you the common mistake they plug in wrongly. Okay, so the first thing I will do, right, how I see this is, since I'm using technology, meaning I'm using this tool, so I will just put the 4 inside. Then I will put the negative 4. I mean, I do put the negative 4 first with a bracket. Do you know why I put a bracket for this negative 4?
Yes.
Let's say if I put negative 4, there is a square. If
It'll be negative 16.
If I never put the bracket, compared to the bracket, the square, this one is go to the entire negative 4.
Yes.
This square only go to
goes
the
to
4. But I want it to go to the negative 4, right?
Yes.
So that's why I need to put a bracket.
Yes.
Did you put a bracket?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So that's the common mistake. So I put 2. So this one will give me 2. Then this one, of course, use a calculator. This is 16. Then this is 2. So minus 14 to minus 7.
Yes.
Do you get minus 7?
Yes.
Good. Okay. But must put a bracket.
Yeah.
A lock can only be opened by using 3 digits. Joseph set his number to be the largest multiple of 31, less than 这个 fine. This is trial and error. 3 digit number so 3 digit biggest is 999 Yeah, lowest is.
But what does they mean by like?
So Joseph set his 3 digit number to be the largest multiple of 31. Largest multiple of what's multiple of 31? The first multiple of 31 is 31.
Yes.
Second multiple is 62.
62.
So you just go all the way until it's less than 1000. So test times what
Times
is equal to
91.
less than 1000.
So I have to like.
Can you help me out? 31 times 31, what do you get?
961.
So 31 question mark 31 is 961, right?
Yes.
Can you help me test 32? 31 times 32?
It's 992.
Okay, hold on, let me write it down. So 31 give me this. So 31 times 32 give me 992, right?
Yes.
I think 92 is the max.
Yeah.
So Joseph set his digit number to be the largest multiple, that means 992.
Oh, I thought it's.
With working. Show this.
I thought it's 1000 minus 31, then find the
不是
largest part.
No, you need to read these part first. You don't read the 31 less than 1000 first. Yeah, I know. If you read 31 less than 1000, I understand.
Yeah,
Actually, the way to do this question is this. We talked about it last week. So you just write 31 times something which I need to find less than 1000. How do you do inequality? What's the key?
The inequality is that
Compared to
if
equal sign.
if the x is not negative, it's not negative, then this side you need to change.
Okay, so basically remember the key word is if you divide or times a negative number on both sides, then you need to switch or reverse the sign.
Yeah.
For equal sign, no, just do it normally. But for this one is if you divide or times a negative number, then you need to switch sign. So in this case, I divide by 31, no, so no need to switch. Can you help me out? 1000 divided by 31. Give me a mixed number.
32
and
8 over 31.
8 over 31. Okay, good. So basically this is the answer. I don't need to switch sign because it's not negative number. I mean I never divide by a negative number. So x must be smaller than this. So x must be smaller than this. So x must be a whole number. Right?
Yes.
Must be whole number. So it has to be 32, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Or 31 also can lah, but 30 also can lah. But you want the largest, right?
Yes.
Good. So that means 31 times 32 is equal to 992, right?
Yes.
So in fact that what you need to show is all this. So x must be a whole number. Therefore, x is 32 if x times 31 is the largest. They say largest multiple, right?
Yeah, multiple.
Therefore, 31 times 32, the 3 digit is 992. So basically, you need to write all this. Okay?
Yeah.
So first, you get the x is smaller than this. Then you just say x must be a whole number. Okay? So x is 32 if x times 31 is the largest multiple. So therefore, 31 times 32 is 992. Yeah. Okay, you need to show this much of work in order to get the full marks.
Yes.
Okay. Next, the length and the breadth of rectangle. Wow, this one is very simple. Corrected to the nearest meter. I give it the smallest possible value of the length. So, what's your answer by the way?
Mine is 104.5.
Let's see. This is question.
I think that's the different one.
Different one.
Yeah. I think go down.
Okay,
Yeah,
this one.
that one, yes.
So the length, smallest possible value of the length. So the length is 105. So can be smallest is 104.5. Okay, smallest, yes. So they say nearest meter. Okay, good. So 68 is okay, correct. So therefore calculate the smallest possible. It's measured that the length of the rectangle field is this. Okay. Determine with supported working if the area of the field can be this. So how? The nearest meter is 67. But the breadth of the field is 68. So if the area can be this, can or cannot?
It cannot be.
Then you must make a conclusion. Because okay, let's say you take the 7110, you divide by this, then it's this 67.4, right? Then the what? Then they say with the area of the field can be this. Cannot lah, because in order to reach this 7110, right, the breadth has to be at least this much, right?
Yeah.
And the
It's 68.
is 68. So can what? Or what do they want?
Because I was thinking, because
Yeah,
105.4 meter,
Yeah,
when
yes.
it's rounded to
Yes.
the nearest meter,
Yeah.
it's 105.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
When 7110 divide 105,
Yep, you get 767. Yeah.
it cannot be when it
Round
is rounded
to-
it
cannot
cannot
round
be
to 68, right?
So I was thinking like maybe it's like
Okay.
it's not possible. It's
Okay, good. Yes. So basically, I think your reasoning here is a bit ambiguous, like not clear. You might have explained yourself, but not clear to others. So maybe you should explain like this. Okay, good. So you just you get marks. You get 1 mark. So basically, you take this, you divide by this is this, right?
Yeah.
So in order to round to 68, I mean for this for this to round to meter is only 67.
Yes.
Yeah, and then 67 is one like is less than 68.
Yes.
So it cannot be. Yeah.
Yes.
So you need to like make that statement. So you just have to write like 67 is less than 68. So therefore cannot be. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah, something like this.
Yeah,
11. A girl is this. This question is I will say quite simple. Her mother's age is a girl is 32 younger. So okay lah, X plus 32. Okay, good. So express her mother's present age. This one correct. So express the sum of their ages in 3 years. So mother plus 3 years. Daughter also must plus 3 years. So sum it up. In 3 years, the sum of the age is 62. So 60. Okay, good. X equal to 12. Okay. Hence, find the mother's present age. So it's correct. Okay, very good. So this is part 1. Right?
Finally.
Wow.
Is this one paper? This is not one paper, right?
I think, hold on, this is part A, is it?
No, it's not part A. It's
Oh,
just
this is paper 2. Okay, I like section B.
So that's section 1. So this is section.
This is section 1, paper 1, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so that's how you look at it. Okay, yep, so that sums up the first half of our lesson, yeah. Okay, a lot of areas of improvement, yeah, questions like especially the just now the what, this algebra part. Okay, this part. Okay, a lot of okay, we take a 5-minute break, then we come back.
Okay.
When just